back to Becca's Bubba. So in this video, I decided I'm going to talk about just different things that I've noticed throughout week 22, and then I'm also just going to give you a little insight on supplements that I'm taking, and just kind of like my daily routine. So this week, 22 weeks pregnant, the two main differences that I've noticed are belly size and movement. So this little man has definitely upped his movement from even a week ago. He still is very soft with the most of it. I feel him all the time, even when moving. And I love to communicate. I often will just sit and just put my hands on my belly and just talk to him. It's awesome. I love it. Compared to when I was pregnant with Walter, he's certainly taken more time to be more active, but he's stayed softer with his movements as well, whereas Walter was very rough all the time with his movements. For this time in my pregnancy, they're both moving just as much as each other. Something else I've noticed in this week is my belly size. Looking back on previous pregnancy belly bumps, I can see that I'm as big now at 22 weeks as I was with my last pregnancy between 24 and 25 weeks, which is kind of cool. I always liked the idea of being able to be a little bit bigger with my second pregnancy, as I wasn't very big with my first. It took me longer to reach a nice round belly. I'm definitely feeling that I have a belly in front of me now. I'll often find myself saying to myself in my head that I feel bloated or I feel fat, and then I'll giggle to myself because, oh that's right, like, it's my belly. So at 22 weeks, this little man finally weighs a whole pound, and so that's about half a kilo. He is 28 centimeters long from crown to heel, which apparently is the size of a papaya. So he has little tooth buds under his gums now as well, and all his organs are doing a lot of massive, really awesome development at this stage too. He is certainly showing his awareness for light, as I can lie in bed at night with the light on and feel his movement, and I'll take the covers off to watch my belly, and he will stop as the light hits my belly and will shy away and stop moving. So cravings, I'm not really craving specific foods. I haven't really the whole pregnancy. With Walter I did a couple times, but same thing with this pregnancy. Mainly it's just sweet things. Every now and then I'll want savory, but most of the time it's everything sweet, hot or cold. It's winter at the moment, so I like more hot things. A lot of fruits and juices. And I'm also finding that I'm not really overly hungry. I know a lot of people in pregnancy will say how starving they are, but I found that with Walter, but further along. And at this stage, for quite a while, I haven't had a big urge to eat a lot. So my usual day consists of Walter waking up. He wakes up between 8:30 and 9, depending on the day. He's used to wake up at 9:30, but now he's dropped it back. So 8:30 is his normal wake up, and I'll get him ready with his first bottle for breakfast and some fruit. And then I'll sit down with my breakfast, which at the moment is hot porridge and honey, which I love. It's really good filling to start up the day, and the oats is great for me with my pregnancy as well. Once all this is settled, I'll sit down in the TV room with Walter and we'll watch my daily YouTubers. Around 11:30, Walter will go down for his first nap, and I'll usually get things done around the house in the meantime. I might have some lunch. Then once he wakes up, it was usually about 1 o'clock, he'll have his lunch, and we'll just, I usually just kind of do whatever, play with him in his room with his toys. He loves playing with his ball, so I accompany him with that. And then I'll go out and pick up my husband from work, and we'll come home. Walter will have his nap around 4-ish, and me and my husband will just relax together. Sometimes we'll have a little bit of a rest in the meantime before dinner. Then we'll have dinner. Walter will go to bed at 8. He has a very good routine, 8 till at least 8 in the morning. And then from then on, me and my husband will just be in the bedroom. Usually we'll watch a movie or an anime before going to bed. And at the moment I'm trying to get in at least a chapter of a birth book that I'm reading. At the moment it is called, I'm reading one called Birth Matters by Ina May Gaskin. She's America's leading midwife. She has a lot of amazing experience with birth and the whole process and a woman's body. So I'm really enjoying this book, and I'm only a chapter in. But I've heard a lot of really good things about it, so I'm really excited to actually have a book that I can read of hers. Now, concerning supplements that I take in pregnancy, at the moment I'm not regular with anything. I took some pregnancy supplements, like a multivitamin, when I was first pregnant, but when I was sick I wasn't able to really keep up with it, so it's just kind of sat in the cupboard. So I'm about to get on to making sure I take things that are necessary as I've now hit halfway. This was when I wanted to focus on upping different nutrients leading up to the end of my pregnancy, as when I see it as a very important time. So what I'll be taking is, I'll start taking my pregnancy vitamins again, and then I'll have magnesium, vitamin D3, vitamin E, and also be adding some omega-3 fatty acids into my diet, such as avocado, nuts, butter. I get a really awesome raw butter, and that's really, really good for me. And if I can get my hands on it, I'll also be taking some hemp seeds. So just run down what these things I'll be taking are for. The magnesium, at the moment, I will take it off and on for different cramps I get during pregnancy, as it really helps to take that away. But it's also a really important thing to keep up your levels in, so I'll start taking that regularly every day from now on as well. Vitamin D3 is important as well. My levels tend to be lower in both my pregnancies, I've noticed, so it's just good for me to keep that up, as well as it's really important. If I'm not able to get sun one day, then I'm supplementing with my vitamin D3. Vitamin E, this is very specifically aimed in the preparation for labor and birth, as it's a very good vitamin to take. It also will help, hopefully, lessen the chance of me tearing in birth. I tore with Walter, not enough to need stitches, but I didn't take vitamin E throughout that pregnancy, so I'm hoping that with a few different things I'm doing this time and taking the vitamin E, that'll help my chances to go towards not tearing. Although there's a lot of things that come into why someone tears, but I'll explain that more in a different video. Now, another thing that I'm going to push myself in taking is raspberry leaf tea. Now, I hate tea. I never liked tea. I've tried to get myself into drinking it, as everyone I know drinks it, and I go to someone's house and they're like, oh, do you want coffee or tea? But I don't drink either, so it's a bit difficult. But raspberry leaf tea is well known for something that you drink regularly in pregnancy, and it is really important for, again, the preparation to leading up to labor and birth with your uterus and your cervix as well, and it also will help lessen the chances of tearing, because it helps with softening and just getting everything ready and prepared in the right it's getting everything ready and prepared pretty much. They start off with a milder form of it, and then make it in the morning. And I'll make it in the morning, and then I'll just make sure that it's finished by the end of the day, so that I'm drinking at least one a day. And that's usually the recommended. You drink 1 cup a day of the tea, and it's really good if you can do more than one a day. But at the moment, starting off, I'll do a milder tea, makeup, and one a day. And so it's probably going to be like medicine, but it's really important. to do, and so I'm going to try and push myself to do this. Another thing I need to do is to start exercising. I am so unfit and not capable. But that is another topic altogether, and I'll discuss that in another video. Remember to leave a comment and click like and subscribe if you want to keep up with my weekly videos. See ya!